Silverstone, the venue for the penultimate meeting of the 2019 season, the 2019 BRSCC Fiesta Championship racing with MRF Tyres. Alistair Kellett on pole from Isaac Smith, Sam Watkins and Zach Lucas row 2. Then Ethan Rogers and James Waite. Adam Durant next up from David Nye and Jamie Going. Richard Ashmole is 10th on the grid from John Cooper. Jem Hepworth 12th, then Ryan Falconbridge, Larry Cosmin, he's 14th, followed by Gary Miller, Simon Horrobin, Robert Stevens, Marco Ricci and Sam Walton completing the grid. Several new drivers on the grid this weekend, which is lovely to see as we approach the tail end of the current season. So a good field on the international circuit here. Green flag at the back of the field, lights about to come on the gantry. There's the 5-second board. Lights on now, and relatively long hold, but ultimately not too bad. Pole position man Alistair Kellett, front row, right of shot, gets away well. It's a good move from Zachary Lucas in the white and orange car down the inside line. He's challenging for second, but he's not going to get it. Good clean start as they head down towards Abbey for the first time. It's the Zetec S of Alistair Kellett in front. The first time we've seen the Zetec S on pole position. Really good parity now between the classes thanks to the organisation of the BRSCC. The STs and the Zetec S is very evenly matched. And Alistair Kellett doing well to get that pole. Let's hope that he can maybe convert it into a win. A little bit of a sideways moment there for car number 14. That's our new lady racer, Jem Hepworth, the 18-year-old racing for the Young Racing Driver Academy, ex-senior Rotax Carter, and several new drivers in the mix this weekend. Kellett still leading, challenge for second, and that's Isaac Smith having a look down the inside line as he go into Stowe. John Cooper goes through shot there in 13 is Ryan Falconbridge. Number 5 car, the returning Richard Ashmole. Good to see Richard back in the championship. First outing of the season for him. Into Club Corner, very close at the front. If you watch Fiesta racing back a couple of seasons, this is incredibly close stuff. The classic class is not been populated this year. The old class A's and B's no longer with us, but there is a facility in the rules should we see any classics coming out of the woodwork. They do have the opportunity to race. So car number 21 in front of that group, Isaac Smith. Isaac running in second place at the moment, David Nye in third, then it's Sam Watkins in red. Jamie Going is next up. Jamie joint third in the championship coming here. Last meeting was on Anglesey, triple header. This is a double header. And then we go to Brands Hatch for the final round of the year on the 26th, Saturday the 26th and Sunday the 27th of October. Remember to put your clocks back that weekend as well. Here we come down the Hanger Straight. This is looking very good indeed. We mustn't speak too soon for Alistair Kellett, but he is out front. Kellett here, the 9th in the championship. He's missed out on the, was it the Snetterton round, if memory serves correctly, so doesn't have to drop any scores. But having a very good run here in the Zetec S. The ST chase, though, led by the number 21 car. Isaac Smith has had 2 retirements and also disqualification, which was Cadwell Park race 1, and you can't drop a DQ, which means that he has to drop another score, and Isaac joint third with Jamie Going coming into this round. So if he finishes ahead of Jamie here, he'll annex that third place in the championship, which is led by James Waite from David Nye. There is Jamie Going up ahead of James Waite in the red 17. James the championship leader. David Nye at the moment, if they finish the way they are, will close in a few points on the number 17. Zachary Lucas in behind, who had that great start. Zach Lucas from the wall side, the inside of row 2, although it's the outside in terms of numbers. It was 4th position on the grid. Down Hanger Straight we go once again, and David Nye in third place trying to break the toe from Sam Watkins in the red number 7. Not able to do that at the moment. James Waite's coming through, having a look at Jamie Going on the inside line. That's the red and black car. In the mix as well is Adam Durant, the 74 grey and red machine, side by side with Zach Lucas. So a good bunch of 4 cars, all very much together there. The top 8, effectively, 2 groups of 4, and there are other drivers closing in, including John Cooper, who's in 10th position in the second ZTEC S. But really close racing going on here at the moment at Silverstone. 20-minute race is the format, traditional BRSCC race format, and that will include any safety cars that we might get over the course of the race, so they'll all have to behave themselves. So Isaac Smith out front, having lost Alistair Kellett from the race. It's Zach Lucas second, David Nye is third, Sam Watkins in the first of the red cars, the number 7, and then James Waite. Now James will pick up, I think, 36 points for 5th place, David Nye 42 for 3rd if they finish like this, and it does mean that it's going to really close up for the overall lead of the championship. That's what they're looking for, that's what they want to carry to Brands Hatch. There's James Waite, the Jam Speed team driver. Sam Watkins trying to close in, the man from Swansea. Had a retirement in race number 1 at Silverstone, you might remember, and had 2 wins coming back after that at his home circuit, Pembrey. Pembrey not too far from Swansea, around about 15-minute drive from Swansea. And he was happy to have a home round there, and has not had too bad a season. 6th in the championship coming here, 502 points. Remember, you can drop a number of scores. It's quite a heavy season, really. 8 events, some of them triple headers. So plenty of track time for the drivers to enjoy over the course of the season. Nye looking settled at the moment in P3. Isaac Smith still out front. Smith still has the fastest lap, 1 minute 20.489, averaging 82.78 miles per hour at the moment, Isaac Smith. Now, if he wins this one, it's a good run. It'll be a 4th win on the bounce, because he had a terrific time at Anglesey as well. So Smith, as we said, joint 3rd in the championship, and had he not had that disqualification, would be further up. He really has had a great season so far, Isaac Smith. There is James Waite, though, the championship leader, had his first win at Brands Hatch, round 12, race 1 at Brands, which was on the 28th of July, and we return there, as I've mentioned, for the next final round of this year's championship to see who will succeed Harry Gooding as this year's champion. Harry Gooding now racing in the JCW Mini Challenge, previous year's champion. David Nye is, of course, back again this year, which is good to see. And other former champions still in the mix, Alistair Kellett, who was the Class D champion in 2016. But out front, it's Isaac Smith who is leading the way well here, and looks like he's going to continue his run. Only had 2 retirements so far this year out of 17 races. Smith onto the last lap. Zachary Lucas trying to hunt him down. David Nye is a little way back at the moment in 3rd. Sam Watkins 4th. Then it's James Waite, Jamie Going next up. Richard Ashmole running well on his returning car 7. Then it's the number 11 newcomer Ethan Rogers. Jem Hepworth running in 9th place, another newcomer. And Adam Durant, relative newcomer, out of the race, sadly, as is Gary Miller in the 42 car, another newcomer. We welcome all of our new drivers to the championship and wish those that have DNF much better luck in race 2. Here is the view, though, down the hanger straight for the last time, and it is Isaac Smith. I don't think Isaac's going to be caught here. Zach Lucas is trying to reel him in. Isaac with fastest lap. Zach's best time, 1 minute 20.53. And Isaac Smith back on lap 4, as I mentioned, 1 minute 20.489, so he's holding on to it. Goes through Stowe Corner, down through Vale, into Club. Isaac Smith is going to win round 18 of the championship here, although Zach Lucas has closed up over the last turn. Maybe Isaac Smith has come off the gas a little bit, but comes out of the final turn and heads down towards the checkered flag. Isaac Smith continues his winning run, takes the checker. Zach Lucas 2nd. Where is David Nye? He's a little way back. We wait. Here he comes. David Nye under pressure from Sam Watkins, and Nye holds on to it. So it's Nye next up from Watkins. James Waite in 5th. Jamie Going is in the chasing group. We'll watch and see whether we get to see Jamie Going. Ultimately, we don't see Jamie Going coming through for 5th, but 5th place was indeed where he finished, or 6th place rather, behind James Waite. Richard Ashmole in 7th. Ethan Rogers 8th from Jem Hepworth and Ryan Falconbridge, Robert Stevens, Marco Ricci, Sam Walton and Larry Cosmin completing the finishers.
Isaac, congratulations on your win from second place on the grid. You're starting to get a little bit of momentum now in the championship as we head into the second half of the season.
Well, that's the hope for the rest of the season as well, so hopefully next round we can get back and we hopefully will be able to take the championship.
Zach, well done on second place. Tight battle out there as well. It looked like Dave was coming up towards you at the end.
Yeah, definitely. He was gaining slowly, but yeah, I made a bit of a mistake at the beginning on the last corner, and had a little drift, but managed to maintain it and fell down a little bit, but picked it back up again and picked him off and getting back up there. It was good. I'm looking forward to the next race coming.
Third place. That's exciting news for the championship. You're ahead of James Waite. Keeps it alive a bit now, doesn't it?
Keeps it alive, yeah. It's from 8th to 3rd. Yeah, that was just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, would have been second, but I was a little bit quick today. So.
Well, it's the final race in the BRSCC Ford Fiesta Championship with MRF Tyres, and as you can see, the cars are making their way around to line up on the grid. It's going to be an exciting battle out there, which could decide the title before it goes to Brands Hatch. It's over to Richard to take you through all of the final race action.
Thanks, Lloyd. Isaac Smith on pole position. Zach Lucas alongside. Row 2, David Nye and Sam Watkins. From James Waite and Jamie Going. Row 4, Richard Ashmole and Ethan Rogers. Then Jem Hepworth and Ryan Falconbridge. They complete the top 10 on the grid. Row 6, Robert Stevens and Marco Ricci from Sam Walton and Larry Cosmin. They're followed by Gary Miller, Adam Durant, John Cooper, Simon Horrobin and Alistair Kellett. Alistair Kellett, of course, was pole position for race 1. Starts at the very back due to being the first retirement of race number 1. So it's like a reverse grid race here. Green flag at the back of the field. That's bottom right of your screen. Look to the centre screen at the top. You'll see the 5-second board, I think, in a moment. There it is. And then just to the left of that, the lighting gantry, which will light up now. Is it going to be a long wait? Not too bad. Away we go. We are BRSCC Fiesta Championship racing with MRF Tyres. It's a good start by Zach Lucas from second. David Nye is to his inside, to the right of shot. Going around the outside line is Isaac Smith trying to get back into lead position. Marco Ricci chasing Adam Durant there. And those having a good race, but it's Isaac Smith out front. Zach Lucas is in second place, side by side at the moment for third. David Nye and I think James Waite or Sam Watkins, certainly a red car. Just caught a glimpse of it there as they come through. It is the 17 as the number 5, Richard Ashmole, is there ahead of Ryan Falconbridge. Ryan a little bit further ahead on this one, but the two leaders coming down Hanger Straight, and both of them breaking free here. The bun fight for third, possibly slowing them up. A quartet for third at the moment, but as they dice with each other, they might want to just try and get on with the job of closing in on the lead duo and not let them get away too far. But Isaac Smith and Zach Lucas, 1 and 2 from race 1, just starting to build on the advantage. They are already at and into the club chicane. Here comes the battle for third place, and it's James Waite there at the moment. Jamie going 4th, Sam Watkins, then David Nye. Multi-champion David Nye looks on the inside line. David having won championships in Class A. I think the only one he hasn't won was Class B. He won't do that now because we haven't got any Class Bs, the classic class out there, but was Class A champion in 2009, Class D 2015, Class C 2017. And of course would dearly love to win this now combined class, which is technically different. The championship itself, the Class A is originally coming in 1997 on the back of the Ford Credit Fiesta Championship, as we watch Simon Horrobin coming under pressure there. Nice to see Simon out, and a problem for Zach Lucas has got a... I don't know what the issue is, but Zach Lucas pulls off onto the grass, and I think he's going to go into retirement, and that we've got no battle for the lead. It looks like the car's snaking a little bit on the grass, and everybody now has cleared it. He's coming back on track, so Zach Lucas driving with his head there, keeps the car off track, allows everybody past, and then comes back on the tarmac. I'm guessing he's going to go back to the paddock or into the pits, but it leaves a big lead at the moment for car number 21, Isaac Smith, who's looking to move up further in the championship. Adam Durant up ahead of Larry Cosmin in the number 3. Nice to see Larry back. He was with us at Silverstone on the other circuit, which is the national circuit. First time out, 7th of April. Had a 6 and a retirement there. We haven't seen him since then, but nice to welcome Larry back to the grid. 14th in race number 1. He'll be looking for another top 10 in this one. He's not far away from that at the minute. And working hard to try and get himself up the order. As I said, this championship originally developed out of the Ford Credit Fiesta Championship, which was officially Ford-backed championship, running with the touring cars. And now, well, you can see what the problem was. It wasn't like that when we saw it, but clearly there was an issue with one of the wheels which has departed from Zach Lucas's car. Zach, a 2-time winner this year, once on the national circuit at Silverstone, also at Cadwell Park. And he ain't getting any further today. That might drop him down to 9th or 10th in the championship. We'll have to do the maths afterwards. But Lucas out of the race. Isaac Smith still leading from James Wade. There is Jamie going. David Nye in behind him with Samuel Watkins in red. It's the red car about to come into shot. Right of shot, there he is. And following them, Ryan Falconbridge, who's had a good run through. Ryan from 10th on the grid into 6th at the moment. As down the inside line is Gary Miller, having a little look here at fellow newcomer Ethan Rogers. Those two side by side. Nice shot at the two newcomers. Big warm welcome to all of our new drivers for this weekend, and indeed the returnees here at Silverstone, and hopefully even more at Brands Hatch for our final weekend of the season. Coming through the loop, which will head them towards Hanger Straight. David Nye still trying to wrest position there from Jamie going. Jamie was joint 3rd in the championship coming in. 544 points. And Jamie in 6th position in race number 1. He was joint with Isaac Smith, so Isaac would have consolidated his position as we focus on 2nd place at the moment, number 17, James Waite. The race leader, Isaac Smith, away and down the race, virtually got the length of Hanger Straight clear at the moment. That is a big advantage. Wipers on, you can see from the 2nd place man. He's pretty happy about things at the moment. David Nye is in 3rd. The 4th place car, having come through the field from the back of the grid, a driver we knew had pace this weekend by setting pole position, is Alistair Kellett. What a drive from Alistair Kellett. He is the leading Zetec S and has driven superbly to come through. Whether he's going to make any more progress or not, I don't know, but David Nye in 3rd. All the top runners in the championship up at the sharp end, which is going to make things very close indeed as we head to Brands Hatch for the Formula Ford Festival. Massive meeting once again being put on by the BRSCC, who are live streaming it this year as well. And so Waite goes through. David Nye in 3rd position. Fastest lap, unsurprisingly, with Isaac Smith. Now, we saw the wipers on, and I can tell you that Isaac Smith set the fastest lap back on lap 2, 1 minute 20.362. And it's actually a faster lap than he had in race number 1. So he is the fastest man of the weekend so far in race spec. James Waite, having done a 120. Isaac Smith, the only driver in the 120s. Everybody else 121 or slightly slower. The race leader's disappeared, so we've got, not disappeared from the track, disappeared away in the distance. The race leader from the red and black car of James Waite, the white and red car of David Nye. Here is the leader, well clear. Isaac Smith having a very lonely race of it. I'm sure he'd much rather have had Zach Lucas for company, but he's well on his way. Last lap for Isaac Smith, so round about 1 minute 20 before he sees the checkered flag. Look at the gap that he's got, the entire length. He's turning in already. He's actually gone through the first turn, and the chasers aren't even through the last turn on the corner. He's built up such a big lead. He got into the lead, and after the demise of Zachary Lucas, kept his head down all the way through the race. He's been focusing for the entire 20 minutes of the race to pull clear, grab the fastest lap. You need to do that in Fiesta racing because you've got the extra point for the fastest lap. But he now comes onto the Hanger Straight for the last time, and he's got no troubles at all The question is, will we see the other cars come on to Hanger Straight before he departs through Stowe Corner, which is the corner he's coming up to? Yes, we do. Only just, though. It's James Waite in second. David Nye third. Into shot in fourth place. The blue car of Alistair Kellett. Fifth position at the moment is Ryan Falconbridge, the black car with the checkered top. But Isaac Smith is going to make it 2 wins out of 2. 5 wins on the bounce. And making a big statement championship-wise here. Comes through the final corner. The checkered flag beckons for Isaac Smith. What a weekend he's had. One wonders whether Alistair Kellett might have given him a run in race 1, but there's the checker. Smith takes the win. James Waite is around about 14 seconds behind and going for second place. He's cleared. We stay with them, and here comes James Waite. He's going to have P2 in car number 17. Another great result for James. David Nye third, Alistair Kellett in fourth place. Fifth position is going to be Ryan Falconbridge. Adam Durant next, being chased by the white car of Jamie going across the line. Jamie finishing in seventh place. Next up was Gary Miller from Larry Cosmin. 10th place was Simon Horrobin from Ethan Rogers, Marco Ricci and Robert Stevens. Fastest lap going to our race winner, Isaac Smith. And that, as I said, was the fastest of the 2 race laps this weekend.
Isaac, 2 from 2 here at Silverstone, and that's really closed the championship battle up.
Well, that was exactly the plan, what we're doing. We're race car consultants have got the car absolutely bang on. Whatever I want it to do, it does. And we'll be bringing it to Brands Hatch as well.
James, well done on your second place. Car's not been great this weekend, has it?
No, we've been struggling with pace all weekend, to be fair. Quali wasn't too great, being 6th, but to come home 5th, an extra point in race 1, can't really complain. He's still points on board, so.
David, another 3rd position this weekend, but that's keeping you in the title hunt.
Yeah, we're there or thereabouts. Yeah, that was a hard race. Team tactics came into play there, and unfortunately I got the back end of it, but there we go. We're getting there.